Hello and welcome to Project Ember Funky Reverse Recruitment. This is Chapter 24, Legends and Lies. We're almost done here. This is the Dragon Sanctuary. The air feels strange. It sure does. So, I guess we should take a look at our final heroes here. You have, of course, Karel, who's got the Ekis Axe, the Woe Dao, a Storm Sword, and a Tempest Blade. He's got all these lovely stats. And we're going to send him off to fight the first enemy. And I think we'll just we'll switch to the Woe Dao here, since the Ekis Axe is a little bit on the heavy side. Gets a little bit more avoid with this. Next we have Zealot. He was force deployed, being Fa's replacement. Gave him the Divine Axe that he starts with, as well as some Brave Weapons and Elixir. I think he'll be of moderate usefulness here and there. I guess we'll take a look at Sophia next. She's got a Physical Warp, and Nosferatu, Apocalypse, and Rescue. Turned out pretty well overall. And she's going to head off this way with the rest of the gang. Make sure she has Apocalypse equipped for that magic boost. We got Saul. Gave him the Saint Scroll from Chapter 21X, and he turned out alright. Got to Restore, Amend, Barrier, Physic, and Aureola. We'll have him go this way. Douglas. He has Durandal, Maltets, Armads, Muligir, and an Elixir. He's all capped out, and he's got 12 movement. Let's have him go this way and finish off that Berserker. Wendy. Turned out pretty well. I gave her Cortine. It says Cath only, but she can use it, so I don't know what's up with that. Gantz Lance, a Soul Spear, a Hammer, and a Brave Bow. And she's pretty much capped out in almost everything. Didn't get any boots, though. Got kind of screwed over on that one. We'll send her off a little bit further, at least. And then let Saul go closer as well. I mean, Saul can take it, I think. Just a Soul Spear, I think, will be fine. But we'll make sure that Karel is buried. I think we'll be fine. Zephiel has Binding Blade, a Worm Slayer, a Silver Sword, a Rapier, and an Armor Slayer. And he's okay. He's not as good as Roy would have been, but, you know, that's okay. Got Fa, Divine Stone, and Kingstone, just carrying some extra staves for us to use if we need to. Lots of lovely boosts from her stones. Alina got a bunch of boots. Just carrying around a Sleep, Silence, Saint Staff, Tina Staff, and an Elfire. With 8 uses left, she's mostly going to be staffing. But that's okay. There are tomes to trade around as needed. OJ got a Rakud, Tomahawk, Brave Axe, Killer Axe, and a Halberd. An S rank, S in swords and a B in axes. And it'll be useful for the endgame, I think. Lou has a Restore, 4 Blaze, Physic, Hammer, and an Air Caliber. And he's going to be moving along with the group. I don't think I want to repair anything here, but I do want to repair the Muligir at some point in this chapter. Ellen, of course, has Saint's Light, Physic, Sleep, Cover, and Restore. And, pretty decent stats, I would say. Kind of min-maxed. Karel dodging his first attack. Good. Alright, now let's wipe these guys out. I think we'll start with moving Wendy in. And just... wonder if this would be better. It's a Reaver. The Soul Spear is a Reaver, so we gotta be careful about that. This is not bad. Nice. Then we can just do this with Lou. have Saul go here. And then finally Douglas can just hit this guy. Well, can't quite kill in one hit, but that's fine. Corel can finish him off. Like that. And we can move everybody in here. Get Zephiel moving forward to seize the first throne. Like so. And a little bit closer. There we go. And we can just move everybody else forward. Get ready for the next throne. Easy peasy. I'm sure there'll be no hitches whatsoever. Alright, wonderful. Let's seize the throne. Is this really you this time? No, it is not. Next meme is this group. Let's have Corel go all the way over here. I guess accident that guy. Have Gwendy run that way. I don't see why we don't just top you off. Nope. Kina staff, Douglas. And then run off in this direction. Douglas, Lou, Corel, pretty much our best units, running off on their own, as Sophia catches up to support them. Saul can do that too. OJ can go. OJ's gonna be our double dance recipient of the day. Like that. And he is kind of stuck, unfortunately. He can go here, I guess. Then Ellen and Fa. Fa will be useful for the back line. As we watch these two do nothing. This guy is going to put Ellen to sleep, or try to anyway. Failed. Next. It's time to go in here. Well, I guess Saul can get it started here. There we go. It's one down. And 2. Three. Four blaze it. Good enough. And Corel can kill this guy. Nice. And everyone else can move up. Like so. It's time to move Zephiel forward now. Let's have Elfin and Lalem help with that. Like that. And then put Zephiel in this corner. We can have Lalem dance for him. And he can go even more forward, like that. Move up Ellen. Move up to Lena. To here. Don't need to use that yet. I can go here for now. Here comes the first Manakete coming from behind. That's okay, though. He's not going to catch up to us anytime soon. Good job, Lube. Alright. Now, I think we'll just, kill this Manakete with somebody. Nice. Important to give Zephiel a little bit of experience here. He can seize later. Let's get everybody in position for the next little run here. Make sure Lou's healed up since he took a hit last turn, last enemy phase. And then he can just wait on this bridge for everybody else. Go there. And there. Go there. We put you here, dance for Ellen. We can put Ellen here. Dance for her again. Then have Fa just chill in the back. These guys spawn with ice stones, I think, so that's just one range. And Ellen can chill over here. Okay, great. Let's grab this throne now. Not bad at all. Thank you, Bjorn. Now we can talk to these fellas politely about dying, I guess. Let's just go here to block off those generals and nomads there. That works for me. Go over here. I'm gonna chop this dude in half with armads. And then move up with zealots. Melina, unfortunately, I don't think she can actually L-fire this guy to death. Yeah, it's not even close. That's okay though. We'll get everyone moving. Here's fine. Now let's OJ move up. Little Saul. And Sophia can hang out with the group. We move Ba here. We can have Zephiel get danced. Although I'm not sure there's a point, really. Guess he can hang out here. We can play for Fa. Get her moving, because soon this throne is going to be the one spawning enemies. Goodbye, Manakite. And, that's it. These guys don't move. Interesting. Thought they did, but okay. Never mind. That is fine. We'll just... We could do that. We could set up a kill for you, if possible. Or not. That's fine, too. Alright, well, Zephiel can't quite seize this turn, so we'll just put him here. And start killing these guys. Cool. This has 6 uses left, so gotta be mindful of that. Kill that dude. Call it good. We can move up now. And then when Zephiel seizes on the next turn, all of our great units will be ready to fight. And Wendy will be there too. Sophia can hang out there. Saul can just go here. I put Fa here. Play for her. She can go there. She'll let Slalom play for her. And Fa can just chill over here. There comes more dudes. I think we can talk to Saul every time we seize a throne to get more reinforcements, but It's not strictly necessary. I think we can just keep running along. Zephiel seizes. You proceed at a good pace, thank you. LPC strats. Ellen can hang out over here, maybe? Actually, we need to kill this guy first, so let's do that. Kill you with 4 Blaze. And kill this guy with Corel. So far, so good. This guy's gonna fight Corel, and this guy's going to probably attack Lou, which would be awful and horrible. Maybe we should do something about that. Can we do something about that? We can, yes. We put Douglas here. Put Ellen here first. And Douglas here, Fa here. Dance for Dougie. Shoot that guy. And now we can only go for Douglas and Corel. I'll probably just go for Douglas since he can't hit back. And now Wendy can go here. Move OJ in. Move Zealots. Yeah. Zealot can hang out here. And just keep moving. Oops. I guess we can physic. We don't need to do that. Let's just wait. Saul can go here. Alpha needs to pull back. Elena can stay where she's at, and we'll see what happens next. Here comes more enemies. They're actually kind of getting close to us now. Ouch. That was not very nice. We probably won't want to put some of our units back to handle the oncoming reinforcements, or... Well, I think Sophia can actually probably block them off permanently. You guys have, what, 5 movement? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you attack there. Stick you here with Apocalypse. Go back here. Play for you. Yeah, it's not awful, but it has to be done in player phase. That's fine by me, though. Just give us a little bit more breathing room here. It's magic and defense, alright. Let's move Saul back by 1. Physic up Douglas. Not bad. Have Zephiel go here. Talk to Saul. General Saul, we can use some backup. They appear over here. And we dance. And go here. General Saul, we can use additional backup. And then they appear... yeah, here. And come out of the throne. Guess we could watch that happen. Let's go back. General Saul, talk to him. And they come out like that. So, that works. That will help slow them down a little bit, even if they are kind of low quality. We killed one of Roach's troops by accident earlier on. Next, let's clear out this room. Oh, you have the Recruitment. That's interesting. Well, we're gonna kill you now. Yikes, that's kind of scary. Let's use that to kill you first, and then have Douglas kill this guy. From here is fine. And then if we have Corel, just hit this guy with Echosax. can feed one to Zealot, I guess. Or try to. There we go. Nice chunk of experience, just when you need it, at the very end of the game. And get rid of you next. That enables us to move on with this chapter. Get ahead here. Let's just heal Corel. And get Wendy closer to the front. Get OJ closer to the front. And watch these guys fight our green units. Our green friends. They're moving back to fight them now, which is good, since it allows us to get a little bit more breathing room. Although, we're still being chased a little bit by these guys still, so... let's actually handle that. It says 0-9, but it's actually 109 damage, and I can prove it. See? It shows up as 109 here. That's pretty neat. So much damage that the game can't even handle it in its interface. Goodbye. And pressing on. Let's have Zephiel step over here. Play for him. We move Wendy first. And put Saul here. We can just move OJ here. Then have Zephiel talk to Saul again. Get additional backup from Throne 3. Play for Elfin, who's going to play for Lalum. Who's going to dance for Elfin. Who's going to play for Zephiel. And we can seize right now, but Sophia would probably fall behind quite a bit. Luckily, though, we have a rescue staff on somebody. Where do we have it on again? It's not on Sophia, is it? Okay. Well, that's fun. I guess you have a rescue staff, too. Let's do this. You've come far. We'll go over here with Corel. Equip the Echosax and stand there. Have Valina grab the rescue staff. And I don't actually know where Sophia will appear once we rescue her, because Melina is kind of blocked up. Can we even get Sophia from here? No, we cannot. We need to... darn it. We need to move Sophia a little bit more. Can't do that right now, though. So it's going to have to wait a bit. That's fine. Kill you. Move Lou up. And Ellen and Zealots can just go there. Ouch. It'll be fine. Although I think the Mula Gears needs to be repaired soon. That's fine though, we have a hammer on Lou, I think. Unless he's gonna break it now. Nope, not yet. Okay. You have 2 uses left. Alright, just in the nick of time. Let's get Sophia moving. Can we do this now? We can, just barely. Let's get you back here. Nice. LTC stratting our way to getting Sophia moving like 30 tiles. That's amazing. Alright. Let's have OJ move forward first. And then... we put Saul here. And we move Ellen a little bit. To heal Douglas. And we can move Zealot where Ellen was standing. Put Zephiel here to talk to Saul. They come out of that throne. You can just dance for Zephiel. There's no reason not to. Although we don't have a place to move him yet. We need to move Fa first. Which we can, indeed, do. And Douglas needs to switch weapons for now. Kill this Manakete. This guy has a wing bow and a brave sword. Let's get rid of him. Move Lou here to hammer, and not that, but... Oh yeah, they can't be repaired in this hack. That's right, because they have more uses, but they can't... Okay, that's fine. We'll just repair something else, like a... We don't really need to repair the warp, I guess. I don't know how much more warping we're going to do in this game. But... Okay, we'll just hang out here for now. Just, you know, physicking from one tile away. Putting you there, Zephiel. And, I don't think this room is very safe. I'll stay out of it for now. Not entirely sure how necessary this is. Probably not at all, but here we go. Good green units, just holding down the forts. Such good green units. Slowing them down, halting their advance. Doing a good job. Even if it comes at the cost of their lives. We got this, though. Alright. The green units are moving around. And it's our turn again. Let's get rid of this guy first. And I guess we can handle this group. Let's see. We can have Corel kill this guy from here so that he gets into combat with this guy, I guess. Although, I mean, we can do that from 2 range too, so it doesn't really matter. That's one down. And who's gonna get the other? And we can move up. Get in position for the next throne. Like so. How much do you do to Zephiel? Probably a fair bit, given your speed. Yeah, we're not gonna do any warping. Well, we could warp OJ, I guess. That's not awful. Kinda. I think I'll just stand here, though, instead. We'll heal that green unit up, make sure he doesn't die. Well, he probably will die anyway, but... We'll pretend that he might not. We can definitely put Lilina here safely. Get these guys moving. The Manicheets are overrunning the Etrurian army. Just a little bit. Okay, that's fine. That's the guy we healed. Oh well. If he put Wendy somewhere else. Have Corel kill this dude. Then we can put Zephiel, yeah, we can put Zephiel here. Dance for him. And then move him here. You can see he's right now. Jan, where are you? Not in here. Guess we can technically do that, although if we get crit, that'll be kind of funny. Guess it's worth a try. Nice. Let's just heal up Corel. Go over here. I can go this way. Lou can hammer the warp staff. Ellen can go here and just put one of these guys to sleep. I think we'll just take care of whoever can threaten OJ the most, which would be this guy, theoretically. Although I guess OJ can't actually counter the Saint's Light, which doesn't do any damage to him anyway. So we won't worry about that, we'll just put that guy to sleep instead. There we go. Move Douglas forward. Very fast. Zealot can go there. Saul can chill over here. We'll talk to him with Zephiel next turn. Or... actually, I don't think we can dance for Zephiel. Actually, we can. Nice. Understood. These guys come out. And here comes the enemies. Doing their enemy thing. Ouch. Oh. Well, see you later. Aha. That's right, you have a status staff, so you end up prioritizing using that first. That's convenient. I'd rather have OJ kill this guy, actually, if I can. Only a 6% crit. That's never happened to us before, right? Douglas can just chill here. Nice. And if we go here and hit this guy... and Corel is pretty much in business. We can heal him up if we want to be extra safe about it. But you still have 2 silence uses left. What if we just do this instead? Then have Ellen take drop. I can't take drop with Ellen. How about we just heal OJ instead? We could also have restored Lou, but we can do that later. Lou is not strictly needed for his magic right now. Move Saul to here. And put Zephiel here. Talk again. Get more backup. Wendy can go there. Zealots and Lalem can wait for that hero to move. We can move Elfin out there, and that's it. Elfin's in the back now. But we're making good time. I think so, anyway. Ouch, that's kind of heavy. We almost lost all of our legendary weapons in one hit. That would have been kind of a mess, and also a bit of a meme. Oh, oh, goodbye. Oh, silencing Saul. Can't talk to him anymore now. I think. For more reinforcements. We won't know until we seize the throne, but kind of a little funny detail there. Wendy can just kill this dude. No more silencing, thank you. Ellen. Feel like Corell's more needed here. Judge's Spear. That's the dangerous weapon. Douglas only, strikes twice. Clearly this guy's not Douglas, so... Fa... That's a bit of damage. Go for this. Or we can try this. 94 crit. What can go wrong? There we go. If you don't know, the Recruit is a reference to Tearing Saga. It's a weapon in there with really high crit. I didn't know that until I played Tearing Saga recently. So, there you go. We're gonna just move more of our units over here. Lena's gonna heal up Corell, I think. And if we have Douglas plus Corell do this, I think that would work. Just gonna break the Moola Gear on you. Sorry, buddy. The Moola Gear broke. Sad life. Corell can now go in here. And, just Echo-Sax you to death. That works for me. Let's progress. Get you over there. Saul can move in. Move our refreshers closer to the front lines, kind of. While these guys continue to chase us unabated. But, not for much longer now. We put Zephiel here next to Saul. Dance for him. And seize. You've come far. I'm in the next chamber. Well, see you soon then. He wasn't lying. He really was in the next chamber. Let's kill this dude. And have Douglas move in. As well as Sophia. Dragon Bow is effective versus dragons and strikes twice. But... that's weird. Why doesn't it show the range of attack? Well, I don't know, but... we're going to move on. Yeah, that could be good. What do you have equipped? Maltet? Yeah, that works for me. Alright. You guys are going to, well, you're going to attack Douglas, which is fine. You're not going to move. And you're not going to reach Douglas. So that's all good. Let's put Quiet Lou over here. Move OJ forward. Gonna move Gwendy up. Kill this dude. And move, I guess, Saul. Go here for now. And we can just restore him. Just in case we need him. But I don't think we will. Just play for you to get you further away from the back. So we don't lose people unnecessarily. And, yeah, we'll just go here. Grab the physic. And then use it on Douglas. Just in case. Alright. That was a good turn. Ouch. And these green units are, they're doing their job. Very admirably, I would add. Now we need to, let's see. Kill these guys. Gonna have... you kill this guy here. That's not awful, although I'm kind of worried about this now. Let's actually kill you from here instead. That works for me. And, I'll go here. Get the sleep. Go over here. Sleep the sniper there. That's fine. We're gonna kill this Manicheets here. And that's it. I'm just gonna have to kill Jan and we're good. So, to do that, or at least partially do that, we're gonna get Lou out of the way here first. Move Sophia here. Rescue Zephiel. Yep, there you are. And then we can, break the rescue staff, that's fine. And I don't know if this will do... yeah, that's a little bit risky. We can wait until they've injured him a little bit. Move Saul up, and Gwendolyn, and Zealots. And the only reason why we're moving these guys at this point is because of the enemy reinforcements that come from behind. There's literally no other reason to bring these guys along anymore. I guess we could have danced for him, but whatever. Goodbye, green units. And hello everybody else. Okay. That healed on its own. Cool. That's not an awful start if you're healed up fully and you don't get crits. So let's see what we can do. If Douglas were to start with not there, here. This would be a good start. I've waited a millennium. My strength has recovered and it's greater than ever. I can feel it. Ouchies. And that could crit and kill. I kind of want to give it to Zephiel, but it's a little bit risky, as you can see. So what I'll do is probably this first. Oh. Okay, well, I fall. Humans are truly unpredictable. Good job, Lou. You did it. And, we'll just seize the throne with Zephiel, I guess. There's nothing else to do here. So let's grab it. The Demon Dragon lies ahead. This has been a really fun run. Sometimes reverse recruitment runs are just like, oh, it's this game, but at the units you get their units backwards, and it's just a little bit like samey. But in this patch, I feel like the Product Ember team did a lot to make it feel different by designing special weapons for units and you know, just little details like that. It's time to deal with Idun. We can do this though. So the way this boss works is well, they change things around. In the later patch, these guys appear in Chapter 24, and you have to kill them one by one. In this patch, though, it's reversed. Oh, well, I should complete what I was saying. So in later patches, these guys are Manicheets, and they power up Idun as you kill them. And as you kill them, Idun gets weaker. But these guys are bosses in Chapter 24. In this patch, since it's a little bit older, these guys appear in the final battle here, powering up Idun. And it just, as you saw, there were just Manicheets as bosses in the final chapter, in Chapter 24, rather. So let's kill these guys. That technically works. Goodbye, Bramamond. Hardly Nui. Next. Goodbye, Roland. You silly person. Skill and speed. We'll just kill this generic War Dragon. Okay, good job, OJ. I mean, a lot of your stats are capped anyway, so I guess that makes sense. Can't quite kill Athos. Or anybody, really. Guess we can double Elamine, at least. I'm willing to risk it. The final chapter. Okay. All good. We'll just have Gwendy kill this guy. If possible. It's not really that possible, actually. Don't really want to throw anyone's life away, but... guess we can try this. 12% crit might trigger. Okay. Did not. I think if we put Fa here... we can just kill this guy with Fa. And then... grab the warp. Get Sophia behind Athos. Nothing personnel kid. Probably should have danced for her before I did that. Whoops. I kind of forgot that I would need to do that for some reason. That's okay. We'll just do this. Send Zephiel over here and see how he can do with the Binding Blade. He doesn't quite do it yet. That's okay, we'll just knock off one of these guys first. Zealot's gonna run in. Wendy's gonna run in. Actually. Let's do this. Okay. That's a little bit difficult. Let's try this. Ouch. That's, well, there's gonna be some casualties, but that's okay. It's fun to play final chapters like they're in Iron Man anyway. So, Wendy can go here. And just wait there. Oh boy. Sophia is just gonna die now. No. Erg, why me? I just wanted an easy life. Goodbye, Tobias. Athos, no. You're supposed to help the party at the final chapter, not destroy them. Ouch. Lou's gonna live through that, right? Oh. Nicey. Goodbye, Nime. Ouchies. Goodbye, Saul. Alright. Pretty much all of the heroes are dead except for these three, so that's not really pretty much all, I guess. That would be a miscalculation. You can try that. I'd rather focus my fire on these three guys, since that feels almost done killing my Dune here. Just need to not get crit, basically. So let's try to kill Athos first. Get a nice level up here, right? HP and luck, okay, good job. Can try for this for the crits. Or just miss, that's fine too. That is better for me, I think. And then, do that to heal everybody. Okay. Well, at least there's no crits. Nice. There isn't really anyone else to heal. Everyone's not... There's nobody injured except Corral, I think. We'll use the Saint Staff anyway, because why the heck not? Got an S rank and stays, we may as well use it. Okay, that's fine. I think we just, beat the game. I'm alone in the dark. I'm alone in darkness. And that is the end of that. The sanctuary's collapsing. Uh-oh. Well, a bit of a bloody end to the game, but that's okay. So, no surprise. I really like this. I really like Project Ember, and I think it's one of the best overhauls that exists for a Fire Emblem game. Not that many exist, really, but there's a few other projects in that vein, and they're all really good. It goes to show how much understanding the Project Ember team had of how Fire Emblem works. And it's just a really fun thing to play. One day I'll have a full video out on my thoughts on Project Ember. It'll be a little while, probably, but I guess to summarize my thoughts on it, I can't, like, I try to, when I criticize stuff, I try to think of something to point out in terms of a flaw, and I can't for Project Ember. It just plays really well. And, there's just a lot going on in the game, considering how much is changed and overhauled. There isn't a whole lot that isn't touched by Project Ember, just because of how many systems are changed. I think the thing that gets the most flack from Project Ember is the change to bow range. Whenever I see people discussing it on like Reddit or in a YouTube stream chat, it's like, yeah, I don't like the bow range, but otherwise it's a good game. The bow range is what makes everything else work when it comes to the player phase balance of the game. But yeah, I'm not going to get into it too much because I'd rather talk about it in a review video where I can actually get my thoughts together. So, you can't skip this stuff, so I'll just keep talking. Definitely something I will be revisiting in the future, just over as a patch. It's one of the few games that has made me think about, like, oh, I should try LTC. Should try races. Like, there's a lot of potential here, just for fun, just because of how many patches there are. Yeah. The whole Fa running around thing works even better when it's Zealots. What a cute scene. And that's the end of that. Let's fast forward through this, and we'll get to the turn counts. Yeah, these are the endings. I guess we'll play through them. $424 battles, yeah. That definitely needed to corral a bit. Oh, she died, but hang on, I'm gonna go back. Whoops. Let's just not mess with the fast forwarding for a bit here. Yeah, it's bugged because it was, she's Tobias, so she died in Chapter 20X anyway. It says Chapter 20X, but it really was the final chapter. That's weird. Died in the final chapter. We saw that happen. Elfin didn't die, so that's cool. Lalum survived as well. That's excellent. Douglas the Amorous Priest. Definitely one of the better units in this game. Wendy, the Zealous Shaman. She did okay. Not one of the best units in their team, but not one of the worst by a long shot. Alina definitely contributed quite a bit. Died in the final chapter. What was your... You had like 26 wins? Okay. Yeah, he died in the final chapter. Sad. Died in the final chapter, of course. OJ got 5 wins. Yeah, I think the one thing about waiting until Chapter 22 is that by then you've got your team set up pretty much. Like, the Recruit is cool and all, but... And that's it. 9 turns, Chapter 1, 19 for Chapter 2. Not exactly an efficient playthrough in turns-wise, but I think we did okay overall. The one turn of 20x. That was a warp skip. Uh-oh. Yeah. That isn't surprising. Okay, well. B is still passing. Here's the rest of the dudes. The guys you don't bring to the final chapter get these nothing special type endings. Because presumably you bring your best units to the final chapter. I didn't personally do that. Well, Bartra lived, and Guinevere was pretty helpful in the early game. I liked using her. Chad mostly just stole stuff, which you know, explains his low battle count. Trek didn't use that much. Geese basically didn't use at all. Galley, helpful in the early game, started to drop off in speed, and then just decided to permanently bench him. Astolfo died in the throne room in chapter 22, as well as Lot. Gonzalez also died in the throne room, as well as Thea. Murdoch survived. His 9 speed pretty much kept him on the bench for a long time, though. He was helpful in the early game. Melody, don't really have an opinion on. She was okay. Kath did pretty well, and Elowood was kind of a good early to mid-game type of unit. Eventually his stats just became too meh to use further. Asa, looking good. Narcian, another early game friend. Percival, not that great, honestly. Roach, a little too slow to use. Nime, good early game unit. Ray, kind of fine, I guess. Didn't use Lowen much, or Igren for that matter. Basically didn't use Yoder at all, except a little bit of healing in the early game. Echidna was there. These guys are not really important. Tobias didn't get used at all, pretty much. Yeah, Dorothy and Clarine didn't get used. Wade and Teak were endgame. They were fine in the endgame for a little bit. And that's it. Phew, that was fun. Well, that's gonna be it for now. One day, Project Ember will return to this channel, but it won't be for a little while yet. So thank you for watching and have a good one.